Well, good morning and welcome back to my rainy kitchen in Barrie, Ontario. My name is Cindy Jameson, and after such a lovely week of beautiful weather, we woke up to rain showers today and thunderstorms. So I thought this would be the perfect opportunity to come into the kitchen and make another Philly creation. What I'd like to make for you today is individual serving size Rocky Road cheesecakes. The first thing we're going to do is assemble the crust for our cheesecakes. I have 1.5 cups of chocolate cookie crumbs in my bowl. To that I'm going to add 1/4 cup of almond meal, 1/4 cup of sugar, and we're going to mix this all well. And then we're going to add 7 tablespoons of melted butter. We'll just mix that until all the ingredients are wet and crumbly. Rocky Road ice cream happens to be one of my favorite ice creams. There's just something about the marshmallows and the nuts and the chocolate that just pair so well together. So the next thing I want to do is press my crumb mixture into the bottom of a 12-cup muffin tin. I've lightly greased the tin so that the cheesecakes don't stick when they bake in the oven. So I'd say take about 1/4 cup of the mixture, a small handful, and place them in each cup. And then we'll just press them in there. So now that our cookie crumbs are all pressed into our muffin cups, we're just going to set these aside. And now it's time to get started on our wonderful cheesecake batter. Today I'm going to be using 400 grams of Philadelphia cream cheese. I've softened this quickly in the microwave so it's easier to work with. And I find regular cream cheese works better than the light version in cheesecakes. So to our cream cheese, I will add 2 eggs. And this is just going to help bind our cream cheese and chocolate and almonds. So I'm just going to mix these together real quick. And I'm going to quickly scrape down the sides. And then add 6 squares of 70% cocoa baker's chocolate that I've melted in my saucepan over very low heat. And this is going to give our cheesecake a nice, rich, deep chocolate flavor. I just love dark chocolate. The darker, the better. I find I can eat way less of the dark chocolate and feel satisfied than if I was just eating regular milk chocolate. So I always have dark chocolate in the house for those emergency chocolate cravings. And I'd also like to add 1/2 teaspoon of vanilla. We'll get that all combined and then we'll fold in the nuts. So everything is combined in, and now we're going to add in 1/2 cup of chopped almonds. These are just roughly chopped. You don't need them finely chopped. I like to have bites of almonds when I crunch into my Rocky Road cheesecake. Cheesecake is very popular in our house. We have a girlfriend who lives up in Brantford, Ontario, and she makes the most wonderful cheesecakes, and she spoils us quite often by bringing us some every time she comes to visit. So now this is all mixed in, and we're just going to spoon it into our cookie cups. Now I have my oven preheated to 325, and I'm going to be baking these in there with a pan of hot water underneath on the bottom rack, just to add some nice moisture so our cheesecakes don't dry out. And I say I'm going to bake them for about 20 minutes. We're just going to add some cheesecake on top of our cookie crumbs and smooth it out as best we can. Our cheesecakes are ready to go into the oven. I'm going to bake these for about 20 minutes until they start pulling away from the sides and the center is just set. And about 10 minutes into the cooking time, I'm going to sprinkle some mini marshmallows on top so they can get all nice and brown and toasty. So I'll see you in about 10 minutes. So our cheesecakes have been in the oven for about 10 minutes now. I'm just going to take the marshmallows and press them into the top. And those will get all nice and puffy and golden brown in the oven for the remainder of our bake time. So once I get these all topped in there, I'm going to put them back in the oven for another 10, maybe 15 minutes. So it's been 10 minutes, and I increased the oven temperature to broil for the last minute of cooking time, just to get those marshmallows nice and toasty on top, and it's time to get them out of the oven. They look fabulous. Oh my goodness. Now I'm going to let these cool for 20 minutes, and then they'll be ready to plate up. So it's been 20 minutes, and my cheesecakes are cool enough to remove from the silicone muffin tin. And I really love silicone for recipes like this because you could just push the silicone up and get your fingers in underneath, and none of that crust gets stuck to the bottom or crumbles away. I have a beautiful dessert plate here. I'm going to take one of our cheesecakes and place it right in the center. Then I'm going to take some chocolate sauce and drizzle that right on top. And sprinkle on a touch more nice chopped almonds. So here it is, my individual Rocky Road cheesecakes. I hope you try this recipe, and I hope you enjoy it. Thank you so much for watching today.